Hey girlfriends, welcome to Sister Girl's Second Act, where we celebrate the lives of women over 60 through delicious recipes. Today I made a wonderful, simple dish, and I'm sure you'll love it too. It's called succulent garlic, rosemary, basil shrimp. And the great thing about it is that I use the herbs from my own garden. Now, yeah, I miss having a yard where I was able to, just plant so many different things. But since I've downsized, I've had to cut that down a bit. But I still have a balcony. And I'm telling you, I have had nothing but the greatest time um, planting vegetables and herbs, a couple of flowers, but more so vegetables because, we all got to be prepared for what's coming, what the stores don't have. And I just don't trust a lot of stuff that's being sold in the stores anymore. And I just feel a little bit more comfortable if I grew it myself. But just the aroma, the smell, and how it tastes, it just fresh. You know what I mean? I'm getting excited all over again. Anyway, I'll bring you out on the balcony and show you what I did today, and I'll show you as I cut the herbs. I'm so excited. Another great day for me. But anyway, like I said, this recipe is perfect for if you come home after a long day and you really don't want to be in the kitchen that long. You just like put this stuff together. It's shrimp. I cut the shrimp and left the tails on so that you could dip it in like the little breadcrumb buttery sauce that's like, around the edges of the shrimp dish. Oh my goodness. And I made a side salad that was just basic lettuce. I put some sun-dried tomatoes in there and put a little bit of sesame seeds in there. I put those in the frying pan and browned them up a little bit. And then I added some balsamic vinegar with a little bit of oil. And that was it. I mean, that took like what? A few minutes. You don't have to be in the kitchen all weekend making these extravagant dishes. You can make meals that will take you up to maybe 15 minutes and we're done. So anyway, I'm going to guide you through how I, went through my afternoon. And what'd you think about my new spectacles? I'm really liking them. They're different. I got out of the safe mode. I usually, well, no, you don't know, but I usually pick out safe shaped color glasses. Like I've never had this shade of red or just red glasses altogether. And it took a minute, but I said, you know what, let me try something different. And they're starting to grow on me. At first I said, After I put them on, after I got them back from, the eye doctor, I was like, I don't think I like this. But you know what? They're growing on me. So let me know what you think of these. But I'm enjoying them. I gotta now have to like pick out my clothes to go with my glasses now. But anyway, let me take you through what I did this afternoon, and we'll be right back. Okay, now. Last weekend, I spent the weekend planting veggies and some flowers and some herbs. And today we're going to use the rosemary and the basil in the recipe. Let me take you on out here. Got my little container. As you can see, here's my rosemary. As you can see, here's my rosemary. And I'm just going to cut a little bit off. Right here. Take a little bit of this basil. Some of that in here. And that's it. See the rest of my stuff that I have in here? I have some Italian oregano, my basil, my rosemary, and here's some more Italian oregano. So I've got like a whole host of herbs. And then I've got my tomatoes, my lettuce. Those are potatoes. Can you believe how fast they're growing? I've got some red peppers. strawberries. What is this? More strawberries. What do I have in here? I have some tomatoes, more types of tomatoes. And these are onions that I did from scratch, left over to scraps. I am getting so excited. I'm telling you, I'm proud of myself. I really am. I know one thing, I'm not going to be starving this year, okay? So those are my herbs and vegetables and a couple of flowers. And let's take this in the meantime so we can put them in our recipe. So I've just finished washing or rinsing off my herbs. Aren't they beautiful? And dry them off a little bit. Oh. I'll go ahead and start off with some panko breadcrumbs, some more garlic, some more lemon, a little bit more seasoning, I'll go ahead and add my rosemary, I just can't get over that I've actually grown some vegetables and herbs myself this year. I can't believe I'm growing them. I've always just stuck to flowers and plants, and so I'm really excited this year. I really am. I want to cut them as small as possible. I had some kitchen shears. I don't know where they are, so gotta use what I have. Got a couple more here, because I don't want to waste not one bit. Okay. I also have my basil. You should see, or you should smell this. The fragrance is unbelievable. Wow. I think that's probably one of the positive points of when you grow your own. Put a little bit more lemon in there. I've melted some butter. Stir that up. Okay, let me get my shrimp out the refrigerator. And they've been in there for about an hour or so. I'm just gonna go ahead and place them in my baking dish. I've left the tails on. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, so that I could dip it into the dipping sauce when I finish, or just dip it into all this buttery goodness that we're gonna have. This smells amazing. This is such an easy recipe, especially if you come home from work and you just don't feel like, doing any big time cooking. And this is a Sunday, and I dedicated it, as I said, to gardening. At least I have the last weekend or so, and it's just been amazing. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pour the rest of this on there. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put my breadcrumb mixture. It's got butter in it all over. I can imagine what this is going to taste like because it smells delicious. Try to cover up all your shrimp. I think I have gotten most of it out. I don't want to waste a bit. And now it's ready to go into the oven. So now I'm going to go ahead and put it into the oven. We'll go ahead and leave that in there for about 10 or 15 minutes until it's nice and brown. And this is what it looks like when it comes out. I've also grated some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to spread some of that over it and let it melt. Wow. And there we go. That looks delicious. Some lettuce, balsamic vinegar, a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes in there. Let me go plate this up. I think you're gonna like it. So what did you think? I think myself that it was one of the best, simplest dishes that I could have ever made. It didn't take a lot of time, and it's something that you can prepare when you have last minute guests as well. So simple. But the best thing to me was that I got to use the herbs from my own garden. And I don't know why I'm so excited about that. Maybe because it's just like they even tasted better. I don't know if it's because I wanted them to taste better or they just do, but it's just like as you cut them up and the fragrance came from the herbs. Whew, I'm telling you, this is a win-win situation. I can see myself doing this over the winter time, growing my stuff indoors as well. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed today. I'll see you next time. Everybody be safe. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love to have you as a, subscriber. And also, if you have any comments or questions, please ask me. I'll answer you. Anyway, everybody have a safe week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.